We're here this morning with Judge Eric Brown as he's just filed his candidacy petitions for the Ohio Supreme Court. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Dave, and hi to all my friends online.
Judge, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk to Progress Ohio today, and we have just a couple of quick questions for you.
Wonderful. I appreciate the opportunity to talk with you.
One of the things our members would like to know is what can be done to restore Ohioans' confidence in their courts?
Well, first of all, confidence in the justice system, confidence in the courts is fundamental to our system of government. We have a system of checks and balances. We have a system that has three branches of government, each of which is independent. And each of those branches has to be able to operate both independently and have confidence of the people. Our government was created by the people, for the people, and for the benefit of the people, and each branch needs to do its share. It can operate, the justice system, only as long as it enjoys that confidence, and it's important that people not only are treated well and treated fairly, but feel that they've been given a fair shake, feel that they've been given both access to the courts and an opportunity to be heard. And that's why I want to run, is to make sure that we can provide that opportunity for all of the people in Ohio.
That leads me to ask, of course, why are you running for Ohio Supreme Court?
I'm running because it's important. I want to bring balance to the court. One of the things that is important in any organization, in any body, a deliberative body like the justices of the Supreme Court, is that all views are represented, all perspectives are represented, and I can bring a perspective and a view that doesn't currently exist that would help assure that there is balance. I'll be in a position to be able to challenge the views held by the other justices, make them think about their views, and make sure that as part of the deliberations, and certainly as Chief Justice leading those deliberations, I want to make sure that everything is carefully considered before decisions are made final.
Judge, you mentioned judicial philosophy. Tell us a little bit about your experience on the bench.
Sure. Dave, I've had very broad experience that I would bring to the position of Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court. My experience includes both substantial legal experience, more than 30 years as a lawyer and as a judge, but also many, many years of public service. Public service and community service have been at the center of my life forever. I started very early after high school, wanted to give back to my community where I had grown up and gone to high school, Mayfield schools, and I served nearly 15 years as a public school board member, starting just after our first daughter was born. I've also served 11 years for the Ohio Attorney General, again in the public sector, and enjoyed that work immensely, where I worked to protect consumers from fraud, and I also helped lead the fight against the tobacco companies for their misconduct. I've also worked as a lawyer in private practice, 13 years in Cleveland where I grew up, and then in the public sector. Shortly after leaving the Attorney General's office, I went to work as a magistrate for the Franklin County Common Pleas Court. That was in 2003. And I had the opportunity to run for judge in 2004 and served as a Common Pleas Court judge, dealing with both felony cases and large civil cases in that capacity. And just in 2008, I had the opportunity to move over in the probate division of the Common Pleas Court and serve as Franklin County's probate judge. So I've had wide experience, both public and private, criminal and civil, and as well as the public service, and lots more that I bring. I also have a business background. The position of Chief Justice is not just that of a justice, but also that of a chief who leads not only the Supreme Court, but oversees the justice system and, of course, throughout the state of Ohio. I bring years of operating a small business, actually 2 small businesses. My local Chamber of Commerce selected me as Business Person of the Year for that activity and my involvement in community service. I bring a host of business and financial expertise to the position, and that too will serve me and the people of Ohio well.
Judge Eric Brown, thanks so much for taking the time.
Nice talking to you, and especially nice talking with all my friends online. I'll certainly look for replies to this on my Facebook account and elsewhere.
Thanks again, Judge.